Good day, sir. I'm Zara Stephen John Biana, and now I will discuss about the Formative Assessment number 6 about Maritime Labor Convention. Maritime Labor Convention or MLC. Now we will discuss about the 5 regulation of MLC and the importance of Maritime Labor Convention and who enforces MLC. So the Maritime Labor Convention MLC 2006 is critical to the shipping industry because it served as the fourth pillar of the international maritime regulatory regime, standing alongside the 3K IMO Convention, SOLAS, or what we call Safety of Life at Sea, MARPOL, the Marine Pollution, and the STCW for Standard Training, Certification, and Watchkeeping. Its importance stems from two main goals: protecting the nearly 2 million seafarers worldwide and ensuring fair competition for ship owners. So first regulation is the minimum requirement for seafarer to work on a ship. So this title ensures that all seafarers are fit and qualified for duty. It covers regulation on the minimum age, generally 16, and the medical certificate to prove that a seafarer is physically fit to work, and the required training and the qualification for the specific rules. Second regulation is the condition of employment. This section focuses on the legal and financial aspect of the job. It regulates seafarer employment agreement, ensures the time payment of wages, sets strictly limits on hours of work and rest, and guarantees the right to annual leave and repatriation, the right to be sent home at no cost to the seafarer. Regulation number 3 is the accommodation, recreational facilities, food, and catering. This regulation mandate decent living condition on board. They set standards for the size and quality of sleeping rooms and mess rooms, the availability of recreational facilities, and the requirement for ships to provide free, high-quality food and drinking water prepared by qualified cooks. And the fourth regulation is the health protection, medical care, welfare, and social security protection. This title covers the well-being of seafarers. It includes requirements for onboard medical care, ship owners' liability in the event of sickness or injury, occupational health and safety, and access to shore-based welfare facilities and social security. And the last regulation is the compliance and enforcement. This title outlines how the convention is policed. It defines the responsibility of flag states to inspect and certify the ships and port states to inspect foreign ships. It also mandates that every ship must have on-board complaint procedures for seafarer to report violation without fear of victimization. What are the importance of MLC? So first is the Seafarer Bill of Rights. It consolidates over 60 previous labor standards into one comprehensive document, guaranteeing rights like fair wages, accommodation, medical care, and regulated hour of rest. Second is the safety through well-being by mandating rest period and healthy living condition caused by fatigue and human error, which account for the majority of maritime incidents. Third is the fair competition, the level playing field. It also prevents substandard ship owner from gaining a financial advantage by exploiting workers. And the last is the global enforcement, no more favorable treatment. Clauses ensure that even ships from countries that have not signed the convention must comply if they want to trade in major international ports. So who enforces the MLC? The flag state, the primary responsibility. The country where the ship is registered is the primary enforcer. They are responsible for inspecting and certifying, issuing the MLC and the Declaration of Maritime Labor Compliance for ships over 500 gross tonnage. Periodic audits, conducting regular inspection to ensure the ship owner is maintaining the standards set in the MLC Part 2. Second is the port state. When a ship enters a foreign port, that country can conduct port state control inspection. Detention if an inspector finds serious violation like unpaid wages or hazardous living condition, they have the authority to detain the ship until the issue are rectified. Complaints. Seafarer can file onshore complaints to port authorities if they are being violated while the ship is in harbor. Third is the labor supplying state. The countries that provide the seafarer like Philippines or India also have rule. They must regulate the recruitment and placement services operating in their territory to ensure that they are not charging seafarer illegal fees or using exploitative practices.